Calling People versus Kevin Blanks, case number 220915FY.
Brittany Cussell on behalf of Mr. Blanks, who is present. Mr. Blanks, can you state your name for the record, please?
Kevin Blanks.
Thank you. Your Honor, no objection to appearing via Zoom today for this proceeding. I have advised Mr. Blanks of the charges as well as his constitutional rights. We would waive the formal reading, stand mute, ask the court to enter a not guilty plea.
All right, Mr. Blanks, I will enter a plea of not guilty on your behalf. Because these are felony charges, you have the right to a preliminary exam within 21 days. Your case will be set for a probable cause conference on August 9th at 1:30 in the afternoon. That will be by way of Zoom with Judge Gross. Your preliminary exam tentatively will be scheduled for the following week, August 16th at 9 a.m. Ms. Bark, is there a bond recommendation for Mr. Blanks?
Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant was interviewed this morning, and I feel it's important to point out that the defendant did turn himself in to be arraigned on these charges once he was aware that they were forthcoming. Defendant lives in Detroit, has a Grand River Avenue apartment, and has been there 18 months. Prior to his coming into custody, he has been unemployed. He had been working at Pontiac General Hospital, and these charges came from that entity. Therefore, he has lost his job. Defendant does deny use of alcohol or drugs, and his criminal history suggests he's never been in any sort of legal trouble for alcohol or drug abuse, and he has no physical or mental health issues that were reported. The alleged victim in this case is an adult female. However, they have no reason to have continued contact. They did not know each other prior to this incident occurring. The defendants got three felony offenses here, Your Honor, and two misdemeanor matters that are fairly minor. However, one does involve a sex crime, and he does have another matter that was originally a sex crime that had been reduced to a disorderly person. So there is some concern there. At this time, Your Honor, the recommendation is for release on recognizance is not recommended. We would request that he have no contact with the alleged victim and not to have any contact with the business or employees of Pontiac General Hospital.
Thank you. Ms. Costello?
Thank you, Your Honor. And as pretrial already stated, I do give him credit. He made arrangements to turn himself in right away when he found out about this warrant. He doesn't have, according to the report, he does not have any prior failure to appear history. He has stable living. He's taking this matter very seriously. I would ask that the court consider a low cash or surety bond with a 10% provision.
All right. I appreciate that the defendant turned himself in on these charges, but I have to be concerned because of the nature of the charge being criminal sexual conduct and the allegation that the alleged victim in the case was incapacitated. The other thing is, in looking at the prior criminal history and seeing that the original charges were sex act related, the court has some concerns for public safety. Hold on just one moment, sir, let me finish. And then, even though the disorderly conduct charge back in 2002, which was a long time ago, that was what he pled to, but it was amended from a sex act charge. So I do have some concerns, although there is that lapse of time, but I do appreciate that the defendant turned himself in on this offense. So I'm going to do the following.
Hold on, Your Honor. May I say something?
Mr. Blanks, I don't want you to say, Mr. Blanks.
Anything that you say could potentially be used against you later.
No, but it's about the 2002 case. I'm not aware of a 2002 case. You sure that's me?
It was out of Detroit.
I don't have no previous case about nothing like this.
It was the disorderly conduct. I'm not saying it's anything like this. I'm not saying that.
That's what I'm trying
I'm
to
saying
figure
it's
out.
a disorderly conduct that was amended from an original charge of offer to engage another for an act of prostitution, which is similar to the 2021 pending charge out of 36th District Court. So that's all I'm saying. But on this particular case, the Grand River address is still correct, Mr. Blanks? Okay.
Yes.
Requesting a court-appointed attorney, Ms. Costello?
He is, Your Honor, please.
Okay. Is there a good phone number where a court-appointed attorney can reach you in the event that you were released?
Yes.
Is that the number ending in 7774?
Correct.
Okay. So on this case, given that release on recognizance is not recommended and given the nature of the offense, the bond I'm going to set at this point would be a 50,000 cash or surety bond with the following conditions. There's to be no contact with the alleged victim or any agents, employees of Pontiac General Hospital, and also you cannot return to Pontiac General while this case is pending. So the next court date is August 9th. That'll be by way of Zoom, so you're not coming to court in person. That'll be with Judge Gross, and we will mail the information to the address we have in the file. You're all set, Mr. Blanks. You can step to the door. Sorry.
You saying 50,000? Is that $50,000 or 10%? What is that? I don't
It's a
understand.
$50,000 cash or surety bond. So you can go through a bail bond company, post a percentage with them, and possibly be released, but you would have to contact a bail bond company unless you wanted to post it in cash. It would be either way.
I'm just wondering, is it 50,000 or is this 50,000? It's not no 10% or nothing. It's just 50,000.
No, but if you go through a bail bond company, they generally require a percentage. All right. So you can step to the door, open that door slightly, and the deputies will give you instructions. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah.